Chronicles of the Flag-Happy Pharisee. In the far reaches of the internet, where the brave dare to speak freely and memes reign supreme, there exists a lone figure, a man or perhaps a flailing flag-waving crusader who has made it his mission, nay his destiny, to cleanse the digital realm of any content that doesn't meet his personal and profoundly questionable standards. His name, Nutty Disco Dave. If flagging were an Olympic sport, Nutty would have already bagged himself a gold, silver, and bronze all before breakfast. His flag count has surpassed the population of most small countries, and yet he's somehow still as fragile as a 98p bargain bin vase. His technique? Simple. See anything that doesn't exactly mirror his worldview, and bam! Flag it into oblivion. It's as if he believes that by waving his virtual flag, he can undo the very laws of the internet. "I'm not silencing people," Nutty once proudly proclaimed while furiously clicking away at his keyboard. "I'm just keeping order, like a digital traffic warden, but with more ego and fewer parking tickets." Indeed, Nutty's idea of order seems to involve him constantly stepping in front of every passing digital car, insisting that it's his right to stop traffic because he doesn't like the color of the paint. Heaven forbid someone post a joke that doesn't meet his exacting standards of what constitutes acceptable content. One such incident involved a meme of a dancing cat, which Nutty apparently believed was a direct attack on his very soul. In response, he filed not one, not two, but 7 false flags just to be sure. Though he doesn't believe in God, in fact, Nutty's spiritual beliefs could best be described as non-existent. Nutty has nevertheless appointed himself the grand moral arbiter of the internet. His flagging spree is his ministry of righteousness, a crusade to rid the online world of any content that may upset his delicate sensibilities. Not unlike a Pharisee, though without the actual qualifications, or belief, Nutty takes it upon himself to cleanse the web in his image. Of course, the irony is lost on him. The Pharisees in their day may have been about the letter of the law, but they at least believed in the law. Nutty, on the other hand, is more like a parody of a Pharisee. A flag-raising Pharisee, if you will, who instead of following religious law enforces his own arbitrary moral code made up on the fly like a child making up rules to a game halfway through playing it. The truth, however, lies in the sad, sorry fact that Nutty's flagging is less about morality and more about a bruised ego that can't handle disagreement. Imagine a toddler throwing a tantrum because someone dared to suggest that perhaps, just maybe, chocolate cake could be better than vanilla. This is Nutty's world. A world where disagreement is heresy, and any differing opinion must be wiped out with the holy flagging hammer. And yet, for all the flags he waves, the one thing Nutty truly cannot seem to flag away is the sound of his own lonely, shrill cries for validation. It begins early. Before the birds have even started their Twitter rants, Nutty logs in, rubs his tired eyes, and heads straight for his flag-o-meter, where the flag count continues to rise. With a determined smirk, he searches for the latest offenders' posts with opinions or jokes that dare to defy his supreme wisdom. Each flag is a silent victory in his mind, yet to anyone with a modicum of sense, it's as transparent as a window in a public library. And so, Nutty Disco Dave continues, caught in a never-ending battle between his inflated self-importance and the unfathomable depths of his own irrelevance. One can only imagine what goes on in his head when he clicks submit on yet another flag report. Victory is mine. I have silenced the chaos. But deep down, even Nutty must know that no amount of flagging can erase the fact that his online presence is a house of cards built on misunderstanding, melodrama, and a desire for attention. Will Nutty ever tire of this fruitless crusade? Will he ever discover that his real flag is not one he waves at others, but the one he waves at his own insecurity? Or is this his destiny, to live in a perpetual state of outrage, a flag-happy Pharisee in a digital world that simply won't conform to his narrow view? Stay tuned, folks. The flagging never ends, and the saga of the champion of fragile egos continues.